Hello, hope everyone's doing good today. We're going to start off with the bass today on Bad Moon Rising by CCR. Chords are very easy. There's three chords in the key of D, D, A, G. That's it. And for the bass, I'm just rocking pretty much the root notes, although there are some cool stuff going on over there. So we're going to talk through it a little bit here. Then we'll move on to the guitar. So the main chords in the verse are just D, A, G, D, all the way through for about 4 times actually. So when he's doing that, we're just going to slide in from 4A to 5A on the D, playing the D, and then when he transitions to the A chord, we're just going to go up to the 5th fret of the E string, and then slide down to 3 on the E string when it goes to G. When it goes back to D on the last line, or I should say the last chord of that line, and then into the beginning chord of the next line, which is also a D. I'm just going to slide back in. So. 3, 4. I see a bad moon rising. 2, 3, 4. I see trouble on the way. 2, 3, 4. I see earthquakes and lightning. 2, 3, 4. I see bad times today. 2, 3, 4. Don't go around tonight. So we're doing here from that D. We're going to walk our way down to the G. So we're just moving up to the 5 of the E string and then just sliding down to the G. So for the chorus, it's G, D, A, G, D. So it's just root notes after you walk down to that G the first time. So walking down, I see bad times today. Don't go around tonight. Well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. And then it goes in the verse 2, and then another chorus again. And then it goes into like the solo E breakdown. I'm going to have a little walk that we're doing into the solo parts. It's going to be 5 on the E string or open A, because they're the same note. So you can do 5 on the E string, 2 on the A, 4 on the A, and then 5 on the A. So we're just walking back up to that D, because in the solo, the first 2 lines is D, A and G share a beat, and then D, D, and then D again, A, G, D, D, and the last 2 lines is G, G, D, D, A, G, D, D. Hope that makes any sense. I'll try to put it on the screen for you. But going into the solo, after that last line, so it's well, there's a bad moon on the rise. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so in the solo part, that's when we get a little bit more funky, when we're going like. So that's going to be the first 2 lines of the breakdown. We'll go boom, 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 boom. And then when it goes to that G, we're going to be walking to that G from the D string now. 2 on the D, 4 on the D, and then 5 on the D. And we're doing the same thing by going to the back to the 5. Okay, and now I'm going to switch to the guitar. We're going to talk a little bit about that and what I do for the solo part. Then we're going to put on a loop pedal and then bring back the bass, see if we can recreate it. Okay, now we're on the guitar, so obviously it's the same chords. I'm going to talk about what I do, kind of almost the same thing on the guitar from like the bass, how I'm just walking to the chorus. So I'm just going to take it from the last line of I see bad times today. So on the guitar, I'm just going to the D string, open D, 2, 4, and and then back to an open, just kind of making it sound cool. So I see bad times today, don't go around tonight, there's a bad to take your life, there's a bad moon on the rise. Also, you could switch it up by playing the bar chord versions of the song, which is as so. I see a bad moon rising. Okay, and it's just in different order for the chorus and such. So for the solo, I love playing it with CCR. For the solo, I go up to this high registry over here and do the chords. So when I'm ending of the D over here, I see a bad moon on the rise. Oh, I go over here. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Do that again. D, A, G, D, G, G, D, D, A, G. You can slide all the way up to the octave of the D, D. Because when they come back to the same D again, I'm just gonna slide down when he starts to come in singing again. Hope you got your things together. And then just doing some random hammer-ons and pull-offs from that D. Putting the pinky down, removing the middle finger, and hammering on again. So just doing cool stuff throughout the song. Like I said, let's see if we can loop. Let's do the solo. So coming from There's a Bad Moon on the Rise, and then we'll play the whole solo on the loop pedal, and then we'll try to do something on the bass with it. So there's a bad moon on the rise. All right. Alright, so now we're back on the bass. We just looped the solo, and we're going to try to play it. So remember, we're going to be walking into the solo by playing open A, or 5 on the E, and then 2 on the A, 4 on the A, and 5 on the A. And we'll be doing this little walk back and forth from 5A and EA. And it walks into it again when it goes into the second line. And on the third line, when it goes to the G, we're going to be walking to the G, doing the same thing, but with the D string and the A string now, 5 and 5. And then when it's on the last line, you just stay on the root note. A, G, G, D, 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 4. And then it just repeats again. So